For once, it has actually been a very quiet transfer window for Rangers in terms of links and rumours. Usually we'd hear names being touted out considering the club are expected to make a few additions, but 6 days in there has been nothing. Whilst there is still a long way to go and things could change on the incoming front, we do have an update regarding a key Rangers player who was destined for an exit this month, and it seems he may be staying at the club after all. We also discuss what Adam Devine has said in regards to his battle for a place with James Tavernier, and we will also take a look at the latest Rangers news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to cover in today's video. And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. Before we get into today's video, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Adam Devine has admitted it is his ambition to force James Tavernier out of the Rangers team. The young fullback recently broke into the Light Blues first team on his unnatural side at left back due to Borna Barisic's unavailability after playing at the World Cup with Croatia and Ridvan Yilmaz out injured at the same time. With Barisic now back in the country, he was back on the bench for the Old Firm derby draw with Celtic. In any case, it is ultimately the 19-year-old's ambition to make himself a mainstay in his natural position, but that will be hard as it's held by the club captain James Tavernier. Devine has told how the Englishman has been a massive help to him as he tries to make his way in the game. However, he admitted he won't let sentiment get in the way as he strives for a first-team spot. He said, "It fills you with confidence. I just need to keep my head down. Tav's in the team, but ultimately that's my aim, to try and get him out of the team. That's my drive in training every day. I want to be playing, I want to be starting games, but he's a big role model for me. He's been helping me. You just don't want to stop. I can't wait to get my next chance. Hopefully I'll put on a good performance and stay in the team." Devine also spoke of the Old Firm derby draw and added, "There was disappointment in the changing room on Monday, of course, but there are a lot of positives to take out of the game as well. I feel we are moving in the right direction. At a club like Rangers, you need to win every game that's in front of you. At the end of the day, we want to pick up as much silverware as possible at the end of the season." Rangers have no chance of signing Hearts captain Lawrence Shankland, according to James McFadden. The Premiership's joint top goal scorer mooted as a potential target for the Jazz last night, as club icon Barry Ferguson talked him up, with Peter Grant agreeing. The 27-year-old just joined the Jambos in the summer from Belgian side Beerschot and has a current contract until 2025. He's also been made skipper in the absence of injured goalkeeper Craig Gordon and has 18 goals in all competitions this season. All these factors would mean it'd take a decent fee to prize him away from Tynecastle, and McFadden has gone on as far as saying it's not doable. The prospect of a move along the M8 for the former Dundee United star was discussed again last night, with open goal host Simon Ferry raising the question. He suggested it would be more worthwhile than scouring the globe for another man like Antonio Colac, but McFadden said they'll not get Shankland. Hearts won't sell Shankland, no chance. He was asked if £3 million would be enough to tempt Hearts in selling him, and he also added, "I don't think so." Confirming Rangers do need another striker as well as a midfielder, the Scotland hero insists we're still to see a proper Michael Beale team due to the personnel available to the manager. He said, "I think what from him coming in, it was about winning games but also building up to that game against Celtic. And now there's a different focus. They've got more time to play a style, formation, and try and nail down a team as much as they can from now until the next one to try and keep a bit of momentum. Initially it was to get to that game because that was the game where if they win, they close the gap. Whereas now it's about trying to rebuild, maybe reinforce his ideas, maybe bring in new players into the group and try to help. And give that threat they need. Listen, we're bringing in new players, they're here to take your jersey, what are you going to do about it?" Glenn Kamara is reportedly unlikely to leave Rangers in the January transfer window, despite previous claims saying he would. According to various reports, the Finland international has now emerged as one of the favourites under Michael Beale's short reign at the club. While there is still interest from Europe and as many as 10 French Ligue 1 teams keen on signing him, a mid-season exit for the 27-year-old does not seem to be on the cards as things stand. This is quite remarkable, because if you said a month ago, it looked like the writing was on the wall for Glenn Kamara. January is a pivotal month for Rangers as Michael Beale looks to freshen up an aging squad in desperate need of strengthening. The Ibrox boss has said he wants to add 2 or 3 players who will instantly improve the first team. Aside from much needed additions, there are several players already on the books with undecided futures. Following Monday's Old Firm clash, Beale was quizzed on whether the squad requires major surgery, as well as looking to make additions. He remarked on those who are out of contract in the summer, saying, "This month will be a big month, sorting out one or two futures, tying one or two things up. As it stands, there are 10 players out of contract come the summer. Of those whose deals are expiring, the priority has to be extending Ryan Kent's stay in Glasgow." The 26-year-old is now free to talk to potential suitors and able to sign a pre-contract agreement. He won't be short of options, but it's imperative Rangers do everything in their power to persuade him to stay put. The arrival of Beale as a manager has revitalised Kent. He no longer looks like someone devoid of belief and confidence, and part of that is down to his positional adjustment. Beale has afforded Kent a free role across the front three, so he is no longer pigeonholed on the left wing, as we witnessed under Giovanni van Bronckhorst. The goal against Celtic was one of sheer quality, and there is certainly an argument to be made that he is capable of more moments of brilliance more often. This Rangers squad isn't littered with game changers, and in Kent, they have someone who is just that. They cannot allow such an asset to walk out the door for nothing without busting a gut to convince him to sign on. Beale certainly wants him to. Speaking after the match on Monday, he said, "Ryan Kent's quality for this football club is not in question inside the building, and certainly not by me. All the time I am here, Ryan has a place here and is loved. Time and time again, when it matters, Ryan Kent shows up for this club." Chris Boyd also spoke of Kent and how important it is that the club tie him down. He said, "With Ryan Kent, Rangers must find a way to keep him at the football club. I totally understand he might want the opportunity to speak to other clubs. I think Ryan Kent loves it at Ibrox. He is adored by the fans. There is no doubt he can get back to his best. We have talked about his numbers and there is no doubt he can improve. He brings so much more to the team now as well. He is one that I think you really need to get tied down. I think with him, he is not throwing in the towel and saying I'm moving out. I get it might be the same as Connor Goldson and you wait until the summer to see exactly what is happening. There is nothing wrong with Ryan Kent going and exploring what is there because he knows exactly what Rangers can give him. The ball is very much in Kent's court, and who could blame him if he wishes to seek a new challenge elsewhere, having spent 4.5 years at Ibrox. That being said, it's hard to argue with the comments Beale made on Monday of those who may feel their futures lie elsewhere, saying, "The ones who may leave will struggle to play for a bigger club in my opinion." Rangers fans, what are your thoughts on Ryan Kent's future, and do you believe he will stay at the football club? Let me know your thoughts down there in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video. Please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Thank you, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.